Hey, can I ask a question? I thought the fifth one we're gonna talk about gaming, but anyway,
We were, but the wrestling's a lot more better.
got
We'll do. We'll get gaming next week because we got wrestling as well. I haven't spoken about that. So either way,
Yeah.
all right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Solomon,
Oh, hey,
my brother. Hey, what's going on?
what's going on, mate?
Nothing much, bro. Nothing much. Honestly, it's just been a boring old week. Boring. Same old. Nothing much. I don't know what we're doing this show today. There's not much to talk about. It's just
I don't know.
the same old. Right?
Yeah, man. I'm with you, bro. What did happen? But
brother, so much happened. So much happened.
Listen, man. Just tell us how you really feel. That's what I want to know.
I will.
Bro.
That's what the show's about. 5+. Obviously, this is what it's about, bro. Us being real. No, let's jump straight into it, man. First story. First story. I've been dying to talk about.
Bro.
Arsenal.
You wanted to do this straight after the loss, bro. At like
I wanted to.
Bloody 4 a.m. or something.
I was ready.
5 a.m.
Bro, I was ready. I was ready to go. 5 a.m.
Yeah.
I was ready to go. I just I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know what to talk about. I don't know if what I'm feeling is real. It's not. Anyways, let's just cut straight to it, bro.
Go, man.
Let's talk about it. I don't know what's going on with my club, bro. I'm deeply concerned with what is happening at Arsenal Football Club at the moment. I feel like our club. I feel like we're as much as I trust and was happy about the Arteta signing. And we were on record, we said, we should have gone for Ancelotti, a bit more experience, this, that, whatever. It just feels like, man, something's not right. You know what I mean? To be so lackluster in offense, to be so boring, to be so all over the place, it just doesn't feel like Arsenal anymore. And I don't like it. It's always like you lose a game as Arsenal fan, you go, well, you know what? We didn't do this and we didn't do that. We created a chance, didn't finish. But next week is the week's going to happen. I can't say that anymore. Like it's week to week. I can't say nothing like that anymore.
Come on, man. Let's go. Tell us how you really feel, man. This is what I'm talking about. Tell us how you really feel, bro.
That's how I really feel. I don't know. I don't get this.
No, Arteta, brother.
I don't understand his managerial style. I don't get, how he's got it. Like, or we get it. You're a tough guy. We get it. You have a I have a policy, and this is the rules that I run by. This, that, whatever. I get that, but bro, every manager, is good at managing his players in a way where some players need an arm around the shoulder and some need a bit of a harsh talking to, right? What this has done for me, all this talk, whatever, it's made me question the expulsion of players like Guendouzi, the expulsion of players like Ozil, to think, how did he manage that situation? How could he have managed it? And was he right in what when Guendouzi first left? I think you're with me in the first. You'd say that fair enough, we get it. This kid's he's a bit arrogant, a bit this and that, whatever. Now I'm thinking, was he even spoken to properly? Did he sit him down? Did he put his arm around his shoulder and say, "Hey, listen"?
Probably
kid,
not.
You got a lot of talent, and your mind is your worst enemy. Your worst enemy. Your mind is your worst enemy. You got to now sit here. You got to rethink your strategy. Calm down a bit. Let's work towards a solution where I want you to play in my team. You're in my plans in the future, man. Come on, bro. Let's work together. I don't know. It's like boom, gone. No explanation. No nothing. You acted this way, so you're out.
I mean, I get what you're saying. Yeah, in a certain sense, like if this was a Sir Alex team, a Jose team, I mean, they're experienced enough to know how to manage those things, right? You know, in those situations, if you have players that are a bit arrogant, a bit loose, their man management skills come to the foray, right? And they know how to deal with that situation. I want to ask you a question. Do the Arsenal players deserve that kind of treatment the way they've been the last couple of years?
No, not the harshness, because we're soft players anyway. If we were a club
so you know what his intention is, but it's to bring that hardness back into the team, that no nonsense, that no, when I'm not copying no attitudes from anyone. We don't deserve to be arrogant. We do not deserve to be, acting like we're paid as much as we are, man. Yeah. What are we coming now? 14th? We're coming 14th right now. Do you blame Arteta? Do you blame Arteta for approaching it like that? In a
100%,
sense,
I do. 100% I do, because you got to know who you're working with. You have to know the players that you're working with.
But maybe that's not in his vision. All right, you giving him the keys to the car. All right, you drive this. Maybe these players aren't part of his future, man.
All right, maybe not. maybe not a
Okay.
part of their future, but they are a part of your present. So if they're a part of your present, I'm thinking now, if we kept a player like Guendouzi in our team, who was a workhorse, if you don't get rid of someone like Ozil, who we are desperately crying out for a creative midfielder to be in our team, for God's sake, bro, Willock was our attacking mid on the weekend and has been for the
No,
last two
I
games.
agree. I
Yeah.
agree. That was
So,
that
so
was
for
dumb.
the
I agree
current,
with that.
it's like, you know what? I'm not gonna need him in the future, but for now, I'm gonna use these guys the best way that I can. I'm gonna get them, working, and Ozil's being a flop, and I'm telling him run back, doesn't want to run back. Listen, bro, I need you to run back. All right, you know what? He's acting that way. I need him to play in my team right now. I'm gonna put two players in behind him who are gonna sort of, run the load, make the load management whatever easier for him in terms of defense. I want to make sure we're playing a certain type of way. We'll play through him, whatever it is to get the results falling our way. Where I disagree, bro, yeah, talking about this policy and this way of doing things and blah 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 blah. He's shown us in the past, right, that if you don't perform with me, you won't play. Yeah. One thing I hated that he did, bro, and I actually hated this, the way he called out Pepe last week after Pepe got a red card. I hated that, bro. I hated that. Yeah, that's your player. That's a young player in your team. Yeah, who already feels like that you don't like him. Already feels like you don't favor him. Already feels that he does something stupid, which 100% was stupid. He deserved to go off and deserved to sort of cop it. Yeah. But now he needs a manager to put his arm around him and say, listen, bro, you mucked up here. You're a confidence type player. I'll give you that confidence, right? Instead, he berates him in public and says, shouldn't have done that, blah, blah, stupid, 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 stupid. Whereas a more experienced manager, you know what they would have said? They would have pointed the finger back at the Leeds player and said, why is he trying to, make something or roll something up? Instead, he goes after his own. He goes after Pepe. Pepe to his
Because he wants him to take responsibility, but he wants his players to
bro,
take
that's not how you
responsibility
do
as
it.
well.
That's not how you do it.
Okay, but that's how he thinks it's supposed to be done.
But it's not meant to be
that's
like
how
that.
it's supposed to think.
But
Let me ask you a question. All right, but let me ask you another question. Yeah, I agree with you on the Ozil thing. Yeah, that's the decision that split the group. True or not?
I think so. We don't
Okay,
know the
that's the
inside.
one.
That's what it feels like.
Guendouzi, we replaced him. We got Party. He's way better than him. True or not?
He's way better than him. No, we didn't replace. But sorry, I don't think we replaced. Party is not meant. Party is a replacement for Shaka, not a replacement for Guendouzi.
Yeah, but like
a partnership between Guendouzi and
yeah,
Party.
but the way he likes to play is put someone creative next to that guy. He still likes to put someone creative next to that guy. He's always put with a Ceballos, or he puts, help me out here, who else does he put next to him? He doesn't usually put
Willock,
like a workhorse next to him.
Or he puts
those kinds of players.
On any that.
So
whatever.
the thing that I agree with you is that I think we know that this is not the final. This is not the team that's going to take us to a title eventually, right?
Of course, man.
But we accepted. But I think we thought and we'd hoped that defensively we're going to be crap, but at least we're going to score goals, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't scored a proper goal in how long? Or in play,
+7.
a goal in play, not a penalty, a goal in play.
Mm-hmm.
How long? 7 games?
No, long. I think 7. What was the stat? That was 700 hours. I think it was 700 hours.
Nah, that's too long. 700 hours.
700
hours.
What's
wrong with you, mate?
I don't know. Bro.
That's 4 years ago. What's wrong about, bro?
7 hours. 7.
Listen, man. But to be honest as well, I look at it from this perspective. Arteta, he's sacrificing short-term success for long-term success. He's going to go through pain. He's going to go through struggles. We knew this is going to happen. We're only 10 games in, man. You're acting like this has happened 30 games in. It's been happening for all 30 games.
Some 30 games.
But what if he turns it around? What if the January transfer window comes around? He buys some players. We see what he does, and he turns it around, and we go back up. We know we're going to finish 7th. All right, we know we're going to finish 7th. I'd hope to finish in the top 4.
We weren't meant to finish 7th, but we have a good enough squad, bro.
I know that.
We have a good enough squad. Finishing 7th is nothing.
Clearly we don't.
No, we do, but no, we do. That's the problem. We do. We keep giving this guy an L, and we keep saying to him, "No, we don't. It's all right. We don't have the squad. When we have the squad, then we're going to see the solution." My solution is this. Yeah,
let's go.
My solution is I take it out.
Say it.
No, I'm joking.
Say it. Say it. No, say it. I want you to say that.
It's not about that. It's not about that.
Say that with conviction.
It's not about take it out. Listen, on this show, yeah, we went after United and especially me after Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for how abysmal he was, right? with his
He's
setup
been
and
there
how
for
he's
how
playing.
long,
Yeah,
but he's been there for how long, but
one second. I went after Frank Lampard for the exact same thing, having a group of players not knowing what to do with him. Yeah, in that time they both have turned the season around, both have found a way to play. Yeah, and they've both been pushing their teams forward. Right. In that same
okay.
time, Arteta has done nothing but gone backwards. My problem is not play. Yeah. I blame Aubameyang for how he's playing. He's having a crap season.
So
You
you're
got the
blaming the
he
players.
doesn't he doesn't know how to adapt his game. Okay, so if I'm on Aubameyang, adapt your game a bit. You see the players around you are not the same. Adapt it a bit. If you're gonna go wide, go wide. Take on some players. If you're gonna take on some players, don't do the same move every single time. If you're just gonna finish, be in the box every single time, right? I blame Arteta when it comes to players like Willian, who keep getting a go in the team week after week after week, right? Even though give him credit, William played good on the weekend. He was probably our best player on the weekend. Problem is though,
Okay, so he's
beforehand,
got to play him.
but he doesn't because before then he wasn't good. So what did he do to justify his spot in the team? Nothing. So you're gonna now go off at Pepe, yeah, and take him out of the team, yeah, because he's not performing, but William gets to go in the team every single week. I don't get that. Can
All
you
right,
please
which
tell me?
player?
Can you tell me? You're being an
All right.
Arteta apologist right now. Please tell me.
I'm not being. I'm not.
Where's
I'm not being Arteta
okay? No worries.
apologist.
Where's William Saliba? Please tell me. Where is he?
I'm not being. I'm not sure. He's not in the squad.
He's on the
Him and
squad.
Socrates are not on the
He's
squad.
playing under 23s, bro. That guy who
Yep.
was one of the best talents in League One or League On, whatever you want to call it, last season, when it was coming to Arsenal, was a big thing. We can't wait. Gabriel and Saliba are going to be our defense for a long, long time, whatever. Gone. No mention of where is he, what's going on with him. Wenger wouldn't have done that. Say what you want about the guy or whatever he is. Wenger would not have done that. Wenger understood that certain players, just chuck him in there and give him time, bro, because there's quality
Yeah, the
there.
difference, but the
Quality
difference
there.
between but the difference is Wenger had been there for a long time. He has the runs on the board. He can do that. He knew what to do.
So why did we
in
get a
those moments.
manager who's using our club as his bloody apprenticeship? What did
Long
we do that
term,
for? Tell me.
long term vision, long term.
What's he going to do long term?
Can I ask you a question? Which player? And I swear, if you mention more than one player here, if you mention more than one player, which player he walks into that Liverpool squad at full strength? Which player here from our team? Our team's good enough. Which player in our team walks into that squad?
Either Party or Aubameyang.
That's it. So 2 out of those players you think we're good enough. You think that squad's good enough for
fourth,
a top
bro.
4.
We're good enough for fourth. Yes, we are.
No, I don't think
yes,
so.
We are. We're better than you.
I think we've seen.
Who's the top 4?
I think we've seen we're not.
Tottenham, City, Liverpool.
Well, your favourites. Your favourites. Your favourites, Tottenham, mate.
100%. Tottenham are going to win it. Why? Because they have a manager.
Yeah, they're your favourites.
Because they don't have a manager who knows what he's doing. He knows what
because
he's doing.
He's experienced.
He's treating his players properly.
They're trying to win now. It's different. They're in a different. They're in a different lane right now.
You know what? We're going to see. We're going to see now how long you're going to allow someone to use your club as an apprenticeship. I want to see how long it takes. How long it's going to be.
But that's what it is. But you knew that coming in.
No,
I'm not happy about it. But you knew that coming into it.
No, I didn't. You know why?
So you want him out. So you want him out. So
he won the FA Cup. I don't want him out. I want changes.
So you want him out.
I want changes.
No, you want him out. You want him out. That's the change you want. That's the change you want.
I want
that's the change you want. But
I want it to be more consistent. I want it to be more work. I want it to kick back.
So wait for the transfer window. You got to wait for the transfer window, man.
When it comes to berating his own players and picking his little favorites and knowing how he does it, I want that to change. I want it to be a bit more open, a bit more honest, a bit more real, bro. Please be a bit more real and fix.
Are we better than Tottenham right now? Are we better than Tottenham? Are we better than Tottenham? Are we better than Liverpool? Chelsea?
Liverpool now. Chelsea, yeah, I believe toe to toe. We can team for team. We can match them. I swear to God.
I don't agree with you.
I'm serious. I'm serious.
Sorry, man.
We can match them. We can match them. Team for team, we can match them.
I don't think so. Not right now.
Our full strength team, their full strength. We can match them,
bro. I'm sorry, man. You said like. You look at Chelsea; they're closer to the title way closer to the title than we are.
Yeah,
Liverpool's obviously the main title contenders. Tottenham's way closer to a title than we are. We're way off the pace, man.
Yeah, we
need change, bro. We need players. So if you agree that we need players, like I said before, wait for January. Let's see what he does in January.
Okay, so what happens in January? What happens in January?
All right, let's
be realistic.
Let's be realistic.
What happens in January when he gets Awad or whatever his name is, Hossam whatever.
Yeah.
He comes in, and also Hossam has a few bad games, and he's back in under 23 score. What happens then? What happens when he gives another 2 contracts to another 2 strikers play the same position? Yeah, like Aubameyang and Lacazette, and then we go, we'll just give him time. He's just learning. What happens when the next time Pepe plays? Pepe played Europa League, ripped it up. He ripped up the Europa League like there was nothing, right? This guy's a gem. Use him properly. What happens when he puts him on the bench again? Because Willian has been playing every single week for the last God knows how long. What happens then? What happens
We
then,
still
bro?
have to. Okay, but we're obviously missing pieces. I don't understand you. You say we've got a good enough team, but we're missing pieces right now. He's not going to
Bro,
pick Ozil. We
I
need
didn't.
like
But no, no, no. I didn't
let's
say
be
title. Am I
realistic.
saying title? I'm not saying you're bringing up
No, we're
title-winning
not saying
teams.
title. We're
You're
not
talking
saying title.
Liverpool,
We're not
Tottenham.
talking
That's
about title.
title-winning team. I'm
We're
talking
not talking
about
about
top
title. I'm talking
four.
about top four, bro. I'm talking about top four,
Top
man.
four.
We need an Ozil like player. You know that in there. You know that's a part of the solution. At the end of the day, bro. At the end of the day, man. It's 10 games in. Let's judge him. Look, if we sack him, who are you going to bring in right now? Who are you going to bring in right
Allegri,
now? Poch?
Pochettino.
Allegri, Poch?
Yeah, I bring Allegri in a heartbeat. Allegri in a heartbeat.
Okay.
I'm tired, bro. I'm tired of it. I'm tired.
Okay,
You're
sorry,
flashy.
but
You're
sorry,
great.
but
I'm
reality.
sorry. No, no. I'm
sorry, about the
I'm sorry.
reality. Sorry
One
about
sec.
the.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The reality is he's not going anywhere. So
He's
you're gonna
not.
have to wait to the end of the season. I'm
He's not.
sorry.
He's a little
And we'll
yes
make
boy.
a judgment. Can't make a judgment right
yeah,
now.
make a
Man.
judgment. Make a judgment whenever you want, but I'm letting you know now.
This is a 5-year project, my
I
friend.
don't appreciate my club being treated as an apprenticeship. I don't appreciate that. Okay.
So you want to win now?
No. I want to see. I want to see improvement. I'll give you patience. Yeah. You won the FA Cup last season. Unlucky, but you set a high standard for yourself now. So now we're judging you best off the FA Cup. You get me? So now when you come into this season, high expectations, bro. FA Cup is now the minimum because that's what you've shown us what you can do. So now show us. But week to week to week, it's gotten so much worse. The only game where it was actually good was the United game where we actually dominated them, even though it was 1-0 penalty, but we dominated them that game, right? That's the only game I've seen. Other than that, bro, I have not seen a game where I can say, yeah, okay, this is my manager.
I agree with you about style of play. I agree with your style of play, but we gave Ole time, we gave Lampard time, and look what happened. Let's give Arteta time. We've got to give him time, man.
No,
you got to give him time.
I'll give him to after January. Let's see. I'll give him to after January, bro. No,
this guy was a top 4 finish over a title like in 3-4 years. Like that's what they're looking for. That's what they want, man.
Bro, it's with certain managers, yeah, you can see there's some sort of base. This is how this guy is. This is how he deals with people, right?
So you've judged him,
right?
that's it.
No.
You've judged him off 30, 40 games, that's it.
You can see, right? You can see that. Tell me something you've seen in him that you feel like, yeah, bro, this is good. This is good. I like that. Tell me. Whether it's his style of play, whether it's the way he carries himself. Tell me something you've seen.
Oh, look, I think his approach is shocking to some of the players. They earn how much? They earn millions of dollars. How dare this guy talk to them? Maybe these guys got to take a reality check.
No, sorry, brother.
And understand that. Understand that.
Sorry, brother.
And understand that. Listen, you got to bring your A game, man. You got to bring it to another level. I'm sorry, man. These guys get paid how much?
You misunderstood the question, my brother. You misunderstood the question. My question to you was, name me something that you see and you think.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
told you.
That's promising.
I've told you. What? I told you his ruthlessness.
He's ruthless.
I told you.
Okay, where's he ruthless on Willian?
I told you.
Why isn't he ruthless on Willian? It doesn't mind chucking Lacazette out of the team and chucking on Nketiah, who, by the way, I'm sick of. Doesn't mind doing that, yeah? Where's ruthlessness with Willian? Even though I don't think Reece Nelson is about
what veterans do we have other than Willian and Aubameyang and Eleno? Who else do we got? Leaders, tell us. Let's talk about it. But
it's a veteran thing.
I thought this was gonna be very quick. By the way,
no, yeah, very quick, very quick. Anyways, let's move on, bro.
Why are you getting hung up on this? Why are you getting hung up on this? It's nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen.
It's so annoying. It's so tiring. Every week, we wake up early for we stay up early for our games here, bro. And watching these teams, watching United, United come back from 2-0 down and win their game, watching Tottenham do Tottenham things, and seeing Liverpool do Liverpool things and whatever.
Change teams, bro. Change teams. That'll help you change teams.
It's really frustrating.
You've been on this roller coaster. You've been on this roller coaster for 10 years or more. All right, you've been on this roller coaster. You know how this goes in Arsenal, bro. You know.
Yeah. You know what? Tottenham's looking a lot better these days, bro.
Change, bro. I give you the permission right now. Change right now. Change. All right, I want you to put that in.
We love Tottenham.
Yeah, I want you to put that in.
I don't know who he is. I'm not talking about myself, but I'm just saying.
I want you to put that in.
We love Tottenham. But not we.
Yeah.
We could be me, could not be me, but we love Tottenham.
Bro. Anyways, you're actually a disgrace, man. You're a disgrace.
Obviously, I'm joking. Obviously, I'm checking. But
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
going to
good
win the
one.
title.
Yeah,
They're going to win the
yeah.
title. Either way, they're going to win the title. But I'm
Look at you, look at you. Just giving it to them. Just give it to them.
100%. They deserve it. They're playing well. All right, move on.
Their style of play, go, man.
Jurgen,
Stop it, man.
Jurgen Klopp had a
Yeah,
very interesting, let's say, interview, you could say, with
he
I think it was
did.
BT Sport. Was it BT Sport?
Yep.
Yeah,
Des Kelly.
where with Des Kelly, where he sort of just went all in, and it's very different, bro. Usually reporters don't talk back the way Des Kelly was talking back, and Jurgen sort of, I don't know, bro. You told me, did Jurgen? I feel like Jurgen got sort of sorted, bro. Like he was left speechless. Like Des Kelly really brought up some great points. But do
I
you sort of okay? One second. Do you what's the word, bro? Do you relate to what Klopp is saying? Do you agree with him?
I can. What the hell are you? What the hell were you watching? I'm sorry. What the hell were you watching? Jurgen Klopp got done.
He did. Got done.
Did you see how animated Des Kelly became? Who the hell is Des Kelly?
No. Des Kelly was annoyed.
Who the hell is
Des Kelly? Was annoyed that this guy keeps saying the same stuff over and over again. But brother, you're the problem, not us. Don't blame the broadcasters. It's the freaking Premier League teams. Who are
why not blame the broadcasters? What are you talking about? Sorry, why not blame them?
Who sets the fixtures?
They're the ones that they do.
No,
they
the FA
set
does.
The fixtures.
The FA does, not the broadcasters.
My
the
friend
FA does, and then the broadcasters pick what they want to take.
You think they have no say in it. These guys have no say in it. The broadcasters.
I don't know how much say they have, but we know that the fixture list is released from the FA.
Let me do like a broadcasting 101 here. Who pays for the rights?
The broadcasters.
Who pays billions of dollars for rights?
The broadcasters.
Broadcasters, okay. You think they just give them $1 billion and you sort it out? Hell no. What are you talking about? Hell no. They pick the fixtures, man. They pick the fixtures that they want. I'll tell you something. I'm against Jurgen Klopp. Unfortunately, Liverpool's an attraction. Yeah, they're a big attraction right now. They're the main attraction of the Premier League. Mm-hmm. So they have to play the early games for the Asian population, for the Asian time zone.
Do you agree with Klopp?
In that moment, but Des Kelly been an apologist. Don't be an apologist for broadcasters.
He absolutely owned him. I stand by that.
No, he did not own him. What are you talking about? He did not own him. All Jurgen Klopp is asking is for the broadcast to understand that these players are not robots. All right,
bro. Klopp was speechless. He's like, well, why don't you ask? He didn't know what to say, bro. Because finally a reporter hit him in the face. Like, bro, why coming to us? You're the guys that had the freaking vote, and they did have a vote, by the way.
Jurgen Klopp from?
They had a vote, by the way.
Jurgen Klopp's from Germany.
Yeah, from Germany.
Germany. Okay, so German's his first language. Okay, so if he gets upset and stuff, of course he's gonna start stumbling over his words. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, man?
He can speak English very well.
What are you arguing about? What are you arguing about him stumbling over his words?
He's stumbling. Finally, someone, yeah. One second. Let's just get straight into it. One sec.
No. You're not understanding.
One sec. Let's just get straight into the conversation. Forget about the Des Kelly thing, whatever. I believe, yeah. Jurgen Klopp's being a bit of a baby. That's what I believe. Listen, buddy. You and your players get paid a lot of money.
Now it's about the money for you. And now it's about the money.
One second. You get paid a lot of money, yeah. You have to play a game every 4 days. Oh, that must be tough being a professional footballer, having nothing to worry about because everything else is sorted in your life. Please, don't give me this little crybaby stuff, whatever.
Here we go.
Paid millions and millions. No, maybe not millions, but you get paid a lot of money to play football, to kick a ball for a living, yeah? Suck it up and learn. And if you're Jurgen Klopp and you earn the money that you earn as Liverpool Football Club earns, yeah? Maybe put it towards buying a better squad. Maybe that when players do get injured, you don't have young kids coming up, yeah. Because this little lullaby or whatever little story he keeps, chucking out of, well, we'll keep injured, this and that, whatever. Bro, rotate your team better. There was no reason for you guys to play your full team on the Champions League games that you did, yeah. Rotate your team better. You have a full squad of 23. Rotate your team. Stop playing Salah in games doesn't need to be played in. Stop playing Van Dijk games doesn't need to be played in.
Take over. Be manager of Liverpool. Go. Take over, mate. Seems like you know what to do. Seems like you know what to do.
I don't get it. Every other club can
say that. So say that.
But
so say what you've done there.
Sob story, bro.
So say that. Say all that energy that you've just put into Klopp. I want that same energy when I send you a video of Sir Alex Ferguson saying that 10 years ago. 100%. I want that same energy.
But
No. You wouldn't
exactly
say
the same
that
thing
about
goes.
him. No,
Every
you
is
wouldn't say
no,
that
I
about
would,
him.
I
No
would,
way
I
you'd
would
say that about
listen
him.
to
No
every
way.
the same
No
thing
way,
goes.
mate. No
The same
way.
thing goes.
No
Can you,
way.
look, this is what I'm thinking of. If you're not
Is
a
it?
club in
Okay.
the Champions League, yeah, you know what I think of?
No.
I
Okay.
think of when we talk about NRL in Australia, right? NRL has a period called State of Origin period usually during the year. All the State of
Mhm.
Origin players go to play for Queensland, and then
Yep.
in that time, their clubs have to manage without them. Then when they
Mm.
come back, right, they have to then play a follow-up game, and they have to manage that as well. Now, obviously, it's not you could say not the same. The amount of games probably not the same here, but that comes into the tactics and the mindset of the club and knowing, okay, these players are going to be out. How do I then have a backup squad to deal with that to make sure I win this game? If Klopp is smart, these games, I know this is coming up. Salah's, they have a lot of they have
Sorry,
a lot,
just stop.
they
Just
have a
stop.
lot of
Just stop there.
analytics guys to go into how much games
Just stop
everyone's
there.
played.
Just stop there. You
Okay,
talk about
go,
the NRL
go.
quickly, yeah?
Yeah.
You just talked about the NRL. You know they complain. You know the clubs complain about that as well.
I don't get the complaint. It's stupid.
Okay, no, why
It's
not?
stupid.
Why
It's
not? The
stupid.
players got to play.
No.
The players got to play 2 days later after playing that style and caliber of
You
rugby
get to
league.
play 2 days later and get paid.
So
20,
you know
30K.
that. So you know.
Oh,
So
must be
you know
tough.
that.
Must be tough.
So you know that.
Pay me a grand.
So you know
Pay me
that.
$1,000 per game. I'll play 5 games a week.
So easy for you to say that.
Please.
Easy for you to say that. You're gonna play at that high
Please.
level. You can play at that high level. You
I
can play that high level right now.
If I actually,
Yeah, good. No,
that's a
I'm
funny
not talking
story.
about.
It's a
I'm
story
not
for
talking,
a
I'm talking
different
about
day.
you right now. Right now, throw yourself into the Liverpool squad right now, and you play every day. Yeah,
dude. If you give me that chance,
and you won't break down. And you won't break down. And you won't break down.
With the amount of
you won't
physio
break
that they
down,
have,
but
with the amount
you
of
will not break down.
massages they have,
I'm talking
with
about
the amount
physics
of
here.
the help,
You
the
will
help
not
they have,
break down.
bro. With the amount of
you
stuff
break
that they
down.
have, there's
Stop it,
no
you break down,
reason.
bro.
Yeah, there's no reason. So what I'm saying to you is, if for example, Klopp is like, oh, Salah's played a lot of games. Rest him. Why are you playing him in Champions League group stage games? Brother, you're going to make the group stages anyway. Stop playing in them. When you've won your first 3 games, just kick back now. Rest everyone for the squad. Why they're playing in FA Cup games, Community Shield games? He's the one playing his play. Bro, let's not forget. Let's not forget. Let's not forget.
This has been a problem in Premier League for 20 years.
One second. Let's not
and
forget.
You're just going at Klopp.
Let's not forget. When a Klopp, he's the one that brought it up. Let's not forget. Liverpool won the title last season, had it wrapped up completely, and that guy still played his full team every single week. Why didn't you rest him? Why didn't you rest him knowing?
So has this year been a normal season? So has this year been a normal year? I just want to know.
From the outside,
been a normal year?
From the outside, no. But actually, look at it games-wise. Yeah, it has been. Everyone's played the same amount of games.
So they had a proper break like they usually do.
100%.
They had a proper preseason like they usually do.
100%.
No, they didn't.
They did.
What are you kidding?
They did. They had a massive
Bro,
COVID break.
Kidding?
Have you
No,
forgotten?
they didn't.
Have you forgotten?
No, they didn't.
How big was the COVID break? How big was it?
And they knew when they were coming back. They knew if they were coming back then. Yeah,
wasn't it
psychologically?
Did they not have a break? I'm sorry. Did they not have a break?
Oh my goodness, bro.
Did they not have a break?
Man. So you're just ignoring all logic. You're ignoring all logic. These guys get paid a lot. They should suck it up and just do what they got to do and play. That's it. That's your solution.
If I'm a proactive thinker,
these guys aren't robots, man.
I buy
These
players.
guys aren't robots.
I buy players.
These guys aren't robots.
I buy players. Yeah, I'm not talking about they have to play every game. They don't.
All right.
If I'm a proactive thinker, I buy players.
Yep.
So that I know I'm going to give Salah a week in week 3. I'm going to give him a break in week 3. I'm going to give Mane a break in game 1 of the Champions League. I'm going to give Fabinho a break. I want to work this out from beforehand.
Yeah.
You didn't.
Okay. And
you wanted to play.
You as a fan.
You wanted to play the same 11 players for the last 2 years.
You'd want to watch a backup team. You as a fan, you'd want to watch a backup team, yeah?
What do you mean a backup team?
You love to watch
you pick and choose against breaks, bro.
You love to watch the backups
pick and
play.
choose.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. There is pressure on these guys, man. There's pressures on all these players, on all these coaches to meet a standard, to meet other people's standards, owners' standards, shareholders' standards. What's wrong with you, man?
Come on, son.
Come on, man. No, that's it is. That's what it is, bro. Even the NBA, man. Why are they coming back so quick, man? What's the NBA coming back so quick? They just finished a month ago.
All right, you know what? The NBA is a good example. How do you think the teams are going to play? What? How do you think they're going to manage this? How do the NBA manage this? Tell me.
How does the NBA manage? The same amount of games. What are you talking
about? How did they manage?
No. But why didn't they cut the games down?
Okay.
Why didn't they cut the games down?
They didn't cut the games down. You're right. You're 100% they didn't cut the games
down.
Oh,
now right.
How? Okay. No. I'm saying that. I'm saying right. They didn't cut it down. I'm saying how does the NBA manage it? But they give players rest. Oh, LeBron doesn't play every game. He doesn't play 82 games. LeBron does he?
So can I ask you a question? When they play
the
All-Star game, when they play the All-Star game, do they keep playing games or do they give them a 3-week break?
What do you mean?
in NBA
Yeah.
when they play the All-Star game?
Mm-hmm.
Do these clubs and organizations, do they keep playing their regular season games,
No,
or
they
does
get
it
a
all
break.
stop?
They all stop.
Okay,
Mm.
these guys don't get a break in the Premier League. They don't get that Christmas break no more as well. All right, they
Oh, they
got
don't get a
no
break.
break. They're not robots, man.
Mm.
I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch some
Mm.
some 21, 19-year-old kid over
Oh,
Salah.
that's
What's wrong
tough.
with you?
That's tough, man. You're making
What do you mean? What are you talking
triple
about? And you got
figures,
COVID.
six
And you got
figures,
COVID. And
whatever.
you got players.
Oh, that's tough.
And you got
Wallah.
players.
That's
And you got
tough.
players missing games from COVID. What are you talking
Manage
about,
your
bro?
better. Manage your better. Manage your better.
You're just an armchair. You're just
No,
armchair
manage
expert,
your better.
mate. You're just an armchair
Manage your better.
Nah, man, you
You're a
don't make
manager.
sense. You make no
Manage
sense,
your
bro.
better.
Makes no sense.
Manage your team better. Manage
That's
your
not a
players
solution.
better.
That's
Buy
not a
some
solution.
replacements. Yeah. Work
I'm
out.
sorry, I
Work out timing
disagree.
for
I
everyone
disagree.
to
That's not a
have rest.
solution, man. That's not a
Please.
solution.
Why should
Move on.
why should United, not United, why should the Champions League, United, Liverpool, City, why should these clubs get this advantage? Yeah, I see you having me on. I'm gonna keep going. Why do you
Move
see
on. Move on.
why should these clubs get an advantage over clubs that don't play? Over the Champions League, Championship clubs, over the clubs that get promoted, over the teams that are fighting for mid-table. Why should they get an advantage? Why are we not going to cater for these guys? This is the hurdle. You want to play in the Champions League? It's prestige. That's great. You know what it comes with? It comes with more games, more pressure, more strain, right? And now as a,
And
as
you
a
want to play
little
in the
team,
number one league
if
in
I'm
the
Fulham,
world.
I'm Fulham now, and I'm thinking, you know what? I have Liverpool coming up this week, but they just played a Champions League game. So now I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to be able to go at them because they're going to be tired. I want to do this. I want to do that.
Yeah.
That's part of the thing, bro. That's
So
why.
we can.
That's
So we
why.
can sneak
That's
a.
why. That's
so
why.
we sneak a draw.
That's why when you win
And
the
play
Premier
shit
League,
quality of football.
that's why when you win
See,
the Premier League,
it's
it's actually a
funny-
massive victory because wow, through
okay.
all the bullshit,
funny to
you went
me.
and you won the title. That's crazy.
You know what's funny to me? You always bang on about style of play and how clubs should play the right way of football. You know, the beautiful game. They should play it the right way. But you don't care if the great players miss out and you cop a shit quality of football. You cop a shit quality of game of football. You don't mind that, do you?
Why would
in
you cop
Premier
a
League.
shit? Why would you cop a shit?
You don't mind that. You don't mind copying a nil-all crappy game, Fulham
it be
versus the understrength Liverpool.
Why will it be a nil-all?
That excites you, does it? That excites you. That excites you, does it?
One sec. If I'm,
See,
we still laugh at Man
You're not
City.
even
Yeah?
answering
We
the
used to make
question.
fun of Man City, right? But if I'm Man City, yeah,
Don't
and I
answer
have to play instead of playing Raheem Sterling, I have to play Riyad Mahrez. Is that really going to be a nil-all? No, it's not. It's about management. It's about knowing.
Oh, you know now. You know how it's going to turn out now. You know how it's going to turn out.
I'll get backup players that I know.
Oh, you know how it's going to
can
turn
fulfill.
out, yeah.
The same way they bought Jota, they should have bought someone else as well.
They're just
Should have bought a backup.
they're humans, mate.
Have a Origi,
They're humans.
please.
They're just
Have
like
a
you and
Origi.
me. They're not
Origi's a great player,
robots.
but
They're not
please, they earn a lot of money. They earn a lot of
Yeah,
money.
stop it. That's
Please,
it. See, that's
they earn a
all it
lot of
comes
money.
down to you. Say, no.
There's
Say,
sook.
this is all it
There's
comes
sook.
down for you.
There's
All
sook.
it comes down
They earn
to
a lot of
you
money.
is that they earn a lot of money, so they should just suck it up. That's
No,
what it comes down
no,
for you.
it comes down
That's
to
all it, no.
proactive
That's your
management.
argument.
Proactive
That's your
management.
argument.
That's
No, that's
the
your
deal that
argument.
you thought. Bro, do
No,
you
no,
want-
no, that's
one
your
sec,
argument.
One sec. Do you want everything to be easy for you? I don't get it.
That's your argument.
You have
That's
no
your
troubles
argument.
in life. Nothing
That's
in
your
terms of
argument.
the proper troubles that everyone else has. You know. Your
No, I
troubles
want to
are
watch good
whatever,
football, mate.
family
I want to watch
whatever.
good football.
Like you want
I want to watch a
everything
good
to
game of
worry.
football, man.
Really,
I want to watch
really,
teams at full strength,
really-
fresh,
You
ready
wanna
to
have a
go.
break,
Weeks
like-
rest. I want to
Please,
say
bro.
that, man.
Please,
I want to
please,
say that.
please.
I want to say that, bro.
Stop. This is all privileged talk. I'm sick of it.
Stop it, bro.
Stop being privileged. Yeah.
You got
and
nothing.
just
You got
suck it
nothing,
up
man.
and
You
play.
know, you lost this
Suck
argument.
it
You
up
lost
and
this
play.
one.
I
You
didn't.
lost this
I really
argument.
didn't. I really didn't.
You did. You
I really
lost
didn't.
it.
I
You
didn't.
lost this.
I think
You lost
everyone.
this one.
I think everyone listening to this agrees
You
with me.
did.
Players need to suck it up.
You
I
did.
feel no sympathy for him. Just suck it up. Suck it up.
Yeah.
I know. I would if I earned that
Alright.
much money. I'd suck it up. Too.
Say it to their face.
Please. I would.
Say it
Get
to their
someone
face. Say it to their face.
Yeah.
Say
Bring
it to their
on.
face.
Bring on Wijnaldum.
I'll bring up anyone, bro. Just say it to their face.
You're exhausting, bro. Next one.
It's too much.
Next
You can
topic.
stop it right now.
Next topic. Is cricket. Cricket, my friend. We went
Let's
to talk
go.
about it last week. We didn't talk about it last week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What the hell went to happen in cricket, bro?
Are you ready to go again?
How the hell did India get belted the way they got belted? bro? What the heck? How embarrassing, bro. This is meant to be the world number one or whatever team they are. They got absolutely belted, bro.
I'm
by
gonna call you. I'm
Australia.
gonna call you from now on.
That's
Short term Zach.
embarrassing.
I'm gonna
That's
call you
embarrassing.
short term vision.
Go, what are you gonna say?
Short-term Zach.
What are you gonna say?
I'm
What
gonna
are
call
you
you
gonna say?
short term Zach.
They
mate.
lost the ODI series. What are you gonna say? What are you
Who
gonna say?
gives a crap? What's the ODI series going to do for anyone right now? Who cares?
Okay. No worries, no. But you know what's funny?
Who
You know what's funny? You know
cares?
what's funny? But you know what's funny about
Who
you? Yeah. You know what's
cares?
funny about you? If
What
Australia
is that
lost,
going to
if
help them
Australia
when it
lost,
comes to the 2023?
if Australia lost, you would have been on their back so quickly. Oh, these
Yeah.
Australians, they don't know what they're doing. They haven't
Oh,
picked
that
the right
accent is what,
squad.
huh?
This,
That
that, whatever,
accent.
whatever. You would have said the exact
That's my
same stuff.
accent. Is
Yeah.
that how it
You know
sound, Neil?
what? I'm giving it to India because they freaking deserve it. Yeah. You
Because
got
you don't like
smashed.
them
You got
either.
smashed. You got smashed. Absolutely. You
Okay.
got not just smashed there.
Okay.
You got outthought, outfought, and outbattled. That's what you got.
Oh,
All
wow.
the IPL for what? All your IPL for what? It couldn't do nothing, bro. Get the hell out of
Yeah,
here.
man. They're quivering.
Smashed.
Oh, I'm sure India's shaking in their boots for the
They should
2023
be.
World Cup.
They should
They're
be.
shaking in
They
their
should
boots
be.
from a World Cup
No,
that's
no fight.
2 years,
No fight.
2.5 years away. They're
No fight.
shaking, mate.
No fight.
What's wrong with
How do you
you?
let a team?
What
Bro,
is wrong with you?
it's the same as always. Yeah, we talk this Indian team. Well, it's been the same thing. We always talk about their batting. Yeah.
You talked them up too.
What
We
was
all
the
talk
what
them
was the issue? What
up.
was the issue? Bowling, bro. They have no bowling. They got no bowling. They're actually a very bad bowling
Are they
team.
playing in India or are they playing in Australia?
Doesn't
I'm
matter.
pretty sure we established the fact. Now, I'm pretty sure we established the fact that even if Australia wins in Australia, big whoop. They're expected to really. All right. In general, they're expected to win in Australia. All right. Maybe not against India. It should have maybe been a bit tougher. I think I'm with you on that. They did win the third game. Let's not make it like it was 3-0. They won the third game.
Oh, great.
Besides Steve Smith, who's unbelievable. Besides Steve Smith, who's unbelievable. All right. What a knock from him. Two innings in a row. Same, was it 100 from 60 balls both? Was that right?
I'm not sure. But yeah, they had a great couple of
Like
games.
they were quick centuries.
Yeah.
Man, who else stood out for you in terms of batsmen, in terms of players? Tell me
Finch.
who. Okay, Finch.
Warner.
Wow. And who else? Yeah, keep going.
Yeah. Well, what else?
What
is
about the
there to
other
say?
guys?
What about the other guys?
So
They
what
all,
about the other guys?
they all came and did their jobs. They all came and hit the knocks.
Can I ask you a question?
Everyone besides probably Max
Can I ask
Stoinis.
you a
Everyone else
question?
came hit their mark.
How does this help these guys going to 2023 in the World Cup? How does this help their development? How does this help this team's development going through?
These guys are not that old, bro.
Are they guaranteed a spot or something there?
They're
Are they guaranteed
they're
a spot
not
there?
that old, man. I don't know what you're thinking of. They're not 35, 40 years old. They're probably just starting their 30s, bro. Probably. I don't know. Have a look at the ages. Probably just starting their 30s. This squad will be there for 2020,
probably
for 2023 or whatever.
What I'm saying is,
They'll
do you
be
expect
there.
them to? Do you expect them to be there? These
You know,
guys.
you know what this is showing me. This series showing me. Maybe we went over it. The amount of they have a lot.
You're
of
overrating this
they
series.
have a
I'm sorry,
great.
you're
They have
overrating
a.
the series.
I'm going off whatever I see in front of me, man. Okay,
That's wrong, bro. That's
you can
again.
do that. No.
That's
You
wrong,
can
mate.
do
That's
that.
wrong.
You can do that.
That's wrong.
So okay, so it's wrong to do.
The next World Cup. The next World Cup's in India. The next World Cup is in India. All right.
You know what your problem is? You're always looking forward.
Sorry, 1 second.
Well,
No,
we'll give
I'm looking
Arteta
there.
time in the future, and we'll give this guy time we'll give India time in the future. Brother, it's about the now. I'm not
But what
guaranteed
does-
tomorrow. It's about the now, and right now, they got smashed.
All right. Besides bringing this team together, besides bringing unity and harmony to a team, yeah. Developing wise, how does this benefit them going towards? If we're talking about just ODIs, how does this benefit them going to the 2023 World Cup in India? Tell me.
How does that benefit them?
These guys played.
Bro, the amount of confidence they would have received from hitting 400 against India is
in Australia.
crazy.
In
Doesn't
Australia,
matter,
man. In Australia.
400 is 400, no matter where you hit it, bro. And seeing the thing is with India, they're that good that you expect, a fight back. You expect something from that. And to their credit, they did try.
They did.
But bro, at the end of the day, they didn't do it. And that gives a lot of confidence to the bowlers. Bro, their fielding. It shows you their fielding is on point right now. It shows you, even though Zampa dropped the catch, it shows you that they're focused. It shows that, you know what, bro, we're not that bad. Their bowling is pretty good, bro. Pretty good bowling, man.
Well, every time my issue with you is you take too much out of a series now. It's not going to matter in that time. We're just talking about ODIs right now. It's going to matter in a couple of years. Again, are they building the team towards, winning the World Cup? Because Australia, that's their plan. They got to win the World Cup. It's win or nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's always been their mentality, right? That's always been the expectation for Australia.
Yep.
Again, it's a good win, but let's not overrate it. Let's not overrate this win. All right, it's a good win. Good on them.
If you notice, I didn't talk about it.
I just don't see how it improves their chances. I just don't understand how it improves their chances.
If you notice, I didn't talk about Australia.
India hasn't played in 10 months, bro, as a country. What are you talking about?
So when I
They
spoke
haven't
about
played
India,
in 10 months.
Australia is Australia. They're going to do well in Australia. But India, you're going to come over here. And usually they do well in Australia, bro. So for them to cop what they copped.
They haven't played international cricket in 10 months, 11 months. What are you talking about, man?
Not a test. I'm talking about an ODI, which is you'd think is more their background. Yeah, bro, they got it done.
So Australia's best team in the world.
Okay, so we can't now criticize anyone.
Australia's best team in the world right now.
No, we can't criticize anyone anymore.
Oh, based off that?
No, let's not criticize anyone. Let's not criticize anyone because it's just the moment.
You're the one criticizing everyone. You're the one criticizing everyone. You're criticizing Klopp. You're criticizing Klopp, Arteta. You're criticizing everyone.
You can't criticize matches because you don't know what's going to happen in the future. What kind of argument is that? Let's talk about that now, bro.
No, you do know what's going on in the future, apparently.
Apparently, but you don't. You don't.
Of course I don't. I can't predict it. I can't predict threes from now.
Exactly. So we talk about the now, right? Right.
My goodness, bro. Go.
Oh, no, don't talk about India right now. Don't talk about Arsenal. Don't talk about Chelsea right now. Don't talk about
Let's go towards the test. Let's go towards the test series.
What about it? Again, it's going to be similar. I don't know, obviously, because I can't tell the future.
Obviously, they're playing for they're playing for the Test Championship. Actually, playing for something here.
Right now, the confidence is with Australia. They're feeling it.
Okay. I agree with that.
Even their loss that they just had, it wasn't by much, bro. It wasn't by much. 18 runs or whatever it was. So it wasn't like they got smashed back, but they're confident right now. And I think Australia, when it comes to test, bro, in Australia, it's a different kind of beast. So
I'm with you.
All the momentum right now is with Australia.
Yeah, expect them to win then. Let's expect them to win.
No, but we don't ever know what's going to happen in the future. True.
No, apparently expect them to win. So. You don't know for sure, man. Stop acting like you know for sure. You can't act. You can't do that.
Our job here.
You can predict.
Our job is.
You can predict. You can predict. You can
to comment on that now. That's our job.
But you can't predict. You can't tell me who's winning the 2023 World Cup right now. I'm sorry.
I'll tell you right now.
Predict that.
Ask me. I'll tell you right now.
Who's winning the 2023 Cricket World Cup?
Pakistan's gonna win.
Pakistan's winning the World Cup. Let's go, baby.
Babar Azam got a contract with Gray Nichols, so that's massive.
Moving on up.
So moving on. All right, moving on.
I know he's your cousin. He's not giving you no money, mate. I'm sorry.
That's pretty racist. But it's not my cousin.
It's racist, bro. What are you talking about?
We'll just let that go through onto the keeper. That's fine. Bit of casual racism, not a problem. That's all right. It's because we're both brown. Apparently, must be my cousin.
What's your background again?
What's
your background?
We'll just move on.
What's your background?
I don't want.
What's your background again?
I don't want.
What's your background again? You know your background. Relax, bro.
What's the next topic? The next topic we're going to talk about is NBA, National Basketball Association. Like you said before, it's coming back very, very soon. I'm excited for it. I saw a LeBron interview today. He's saying he's excited for it.
He has to say that.
Obviously, he has to say that. One thing that I did notice from him was he was very, very energetic and positive when it comes to his team's chances, bro, of going on through to the next, winning the title once again. He spoke about how bringing experience like Marcus Gasol, bringing in the experience of Dennis Schroeder, bringing in the toughness of Harrell. It's just sort of, it's a younger type of more well-rounded team, So if you ask him, I think you ask most people, I think they'd say Lakers are the favorites. What's your thoughts on that? Someone
doubting this? What's going on? Who's doubting that? Of course they're going to be favorites to win the title. Who's recruited better than they have? No one. No. I don't think anyone's recruited better than they have. Yeah. They've gotten all the pieces they want. Only injury is going to stop them. That's it. Injury will stop them from winning the title.
That's true. Obviously, someone's going to have a word in this, the Brooklyn Nets, because they are probably the only other team. Maybe Bucks, bro. Maybe, I don't know. There's no one can come out of that. Bro, there's no one I see that's as well rounded as the Lakers. Like, everyone's got something that's not right with them, but no one's just that. Like, bro, there's no weakness. I cannot see a weakness.
Yeah, I mean,
like, what about Wesley Matthews as well? Come to Lakers.
Yeah, man. Like, you see a lot of teams. You see a lot of the top teams. They've lost a lot. There's a lot of minuses from their squads.
Klay Thompson, Westbrook, who we're going to talk about.
Exactly.
Bucks haven't really, got anyone in that's going to be a game changer. Who am I missing, bro?
You look at maybe Miami. Maybe Miami can make noise.
Maybe Clippers. Again, they haven't really brought anyone in.
They have
like a point
they have a
guard.
couple of minuses as well
Yeah.
there, man.
Maybe
So I mean, like
76ers.
again,
Maybe 76ers.
yes, they got a better coach. I mean, again,
Better
they need to
more.
move.
Their
Look,
team more well-rounded as well, bro. They're
there
doing
needs to
alright
be a
as
big
well.
trade, and look, I feel like a big trade's got to happen for something to shake up the NBA again.
Mm.
A massive trade, and we talked about it. It's the Harden. You know, I know Westbrook today got traded to the Washington Wizards with John
Yeah.
Wall.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that makes a big difference, to be honest, for either team or their
No,
chances.
no, I think it's the same.
Maybe Washington got the better end.
Look, I disagree. I think Rockets got the better end, man. I
You
think
reckon?
look, for me, the best pairing that there was with Harden was Chris Paul. I think Chris Paul was the best pairing. I think they should have given him one more year at least, maybe, to show what he could do. Because
He's
I mean,
pretty
if you look at it, right, last season, if Chris Paul and Harden had the same sort of plays with him, bro, they could have made some noise, man. Because that's what they were missing. They were missing just a leader on that field to sort of calm
How do
things down
you,
and take those shots. So they
in
must
hindsight, that's true. But
100%.
at the time, how
Hindsight.
do you justify paying 40 mil or paying 40 mil to a 38-year-old?
Yeah.
You know, how do you know if he's going to survive this season?
Exactly.
Plus his injury history. So,
Exactly.
like, in hindsight, yeah, they probably should
Hindsight
have.
is everything.
They should have kept him probably. But
I
they
feel like
didn't.
Rockets got the better end of the deal. I feel like if someone is, we know what we're going to expect. We know what to expect from Westbrook. We know what he's going to give us. We know the type of player is going to be. We know the type of player Bradley Bill's going to be. They're going to complement each other pretty well, but obviously the pieces around them are not that good. Given that Rockets have some sort of a system set up and some sort of a team set up, if Harden stays, I feel like John Wall is the type of player who's looking for redemption. He's sort of, was in the spotlight, was that guy, and then all of a sudden just sort of
injuries taking a toll on him.
Injuries taking a toll. He was asking for a trade, saying he wants to leave, and that's been sort of the narrative that's been running around for the last season or so. So I think for him, being in a new place is going to be great. I think being next to someone like Harden who can sort of take the load off him and say, listen, man, I got this. You do you. Help me out whenever you can, and just play that point. I think it might be set up for him to have a big season, hopefully for him. So that's
again, it depends if Harden stays or not. So
that's right. And also I think they need a big man. I think no one talks about this, bro, but Rockets
they did get DeMarcus.
No, but DeMarcus Cousins, yeah, but I'm saying Rockets letting Clint Capella go was a big loss, bro, and no one talks about it. It was a big loss.
No one does.
Big loss for him.
But again, it was about the system that D'Antoni was playing. He's playing small ball all through, and it's like it's you either go all in or you don't.
Yeah, exactly.
That was his mentality about that, and it didn't work. So, but even the Golden State Warriors inquired. I don't know if you know, they inquired about James Harden. Imagine they got him. Like,
bro, if they got,
you know what I mean? That's
if they got James
that's
Harden,
NBA
bro,
2K. That's 2K.
Bro,
man.
if they got James Harden, they'd go down as one of the most wussest clubs, bro, wussest teams in history, bro. Like, really?
What are you gonna do about it? But what are you gonna do about it?
You're gonna run.
What are you gonna do about it?
You're gonna first ruin Kevin Durant, ruin his career by going there. That's the first thing. And now they're gonna get James Harden.
I don't think he ruined his career, man. I think he elevated his career. Man. Champion.
The weakest move in NBA history was Kevin Durant going to Warriors.
He's a champion. He's a champion.
We'll talk about it.
But he won. He made up for it.
Doesn't matter.
He made up for it.
Weakest move. Shouldn't have gone.
But did he justify it?
Weak.
If he lost,
you know what's funny?
If he lost, I agree with you.
Like Norris, he went there. He got his title Norris, but it's like everyone now needs him to win at Brooklyn. Otherwise, it's a failure. Everyone needs him to win at Brooklyn. He has to win at Brooklyn.
You do.
If he doesn't, it's a failure.
You need him to.
That's what you did. If you just stayed OKC, you freaking snake, you would have seen what would have happened.
Okay, so you would have it would have been all right to go from OKC to Brooklyn to team up with Kyrie.
That's different.
In your mind,
that's different. Going to a team who just went 73-9.
No, I get it. I'm just saying, teaming up with another superstar, another really good player.
Not a bloody,
okay for you.
Not Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, please, bro. That's the difference. There's a difference. Then Kyrie Irving, please. There's a difference.
Like the thing for me when I say that is, if it came to that point and he had never moved, Cleveland might have won 2 more titles, right? True.
Maybe.
All right. So Kyrie.
You know why? Because OKC. OKC
it would have been a completely different storyline. It would have been a completely different storyline.
It would have. The OKC was good enough to, I think, to challenge. They were ready. Like, that team was then ready. When he left, they were ready. And let's not forget, he choked that game against Golden State for them to be kicked out of the conference finals.
It's what's done is done. History, mate. It's history. It's gone. All right, stop getting upset, bro. Relax. All good, man. All right?
we've just whatever. If there was ever like a chance of Durant coming on this podcast, it's been burnt. He will
You
never
wouldn't
come.
say a word to him. You wouldn't say
100% I
anything
would.
to him, mate.
100% I would bring him on.
No,
Say
you
to him.
wouldn't.
100% I would. I'm not scared. I'll say it 100%.
He would go off and he'd
Go
attack
off.
you from his
I've
burner.
seen. I've seen you, bro.
He'd attack you from his burner
I've
account.
seen. Yeah, probably would. I've seen what you've said in defense of that move. Weak. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah, but he won. So who cares?
Weak.
No one
Anyways,
cares.
move on.
When you win, no one cares.
Yeah. Last topic. Fifth topic, the final topic of 5+. Thanks for joining us again, Zach and Solomon. Here with you on the only Undrafted. That's right, the Undrafted, the only one and only proper Undrafted channel here on YouTube. Doesn't matter what anybody else says.
Started how long ago? Yeah.
Oof, it's been more than a year and a half.
Yeah.
Bro, we're a couple of wrestling fans, right? We're into
Yeah,
wrestling.
I've been watching for a while.
WWE,
we covered it.
AEW, all that kind of stuff. Been watching it. I'll be honest with you. I stopped watching for a long time due to a certain individual, and I sort of fell out of love with the business after seeing the way it was and what happened and whatever. But I got to be honest with you. Recently, I've been watching a lot of olden day clips. Right, there's a lot of channels out there that show Attitude Era videos, that show Ruthless Aggression Era videos and stuff, and seeing the likes of Stone Cold and The Rock and the back and forth they used to have, Vince McMahon and his prime, all these guys, Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar and his matches, it sort of brought a bit of the love back. And something that's happened recently, actually today, am I right? Today, Solomon?
Yeah, it happened today.
That happened today. It's sort of smelling a bit like the old school wrestling, bro. Solomon, Kenny Omega running away to TNA. What the hell's going on, bro?
I don't know, man. I actually do not know what's going on. I mean, you know what it is, man? It's storytelling. That's what brings you to wrestling. It's the way the story's told, you know, the unpredictability, all that kind of jazz, as I say. But today, man, that another element of the unpredictability in storytelling happened. Kenny wins, obviously the AEW title. He's on AEW, and he runs off with the executive from Impact from TNA. Mm-hmm. He runs off, and now we got to watch TNA next week to find out what's happening. Like, that's never happened in wrestling history. The doors have never been opened.
Never.
To collaborating with another organization. It's never happened.
We spoke about it before.
So this is a massive moment. It's a massive moment.
We spoke about it off air where they had the sort of the WCW and WWE angle, but that was after, you know, obviously Vince McMahon had bought WCW. So again, it was his organization. It was all his company, and there was a bit of a, you know, feud purely for storyline reasons. But this is the first time, with two different organizations coming together and saying, let's help one another out. We'll have one of our talents go on your show, and one of, you know, one of your owners comes on our show and whatever. It's really exciting. Just the video I saw the other day, bro. I saw Stone Cold in the ring with McMahon and Ric Flair, and McMahon's holding the SmackDown papers, and Ric Flair's holding the Raw papers, and Stone Cold's picking, you know, who's going to sign, what brand he's going to sign with, you know. And that was the best time. The best time wrestling was when those two separate brands, they had their own style, right? Complete own style. And you really felt like either you were Team Raw or you were Team SmackDown. Survivor Series, I remember, used to be amazing because you literally root for one team. You know, for me, it was a SmackDown always. I wanted to always wanted SmackDown to win, and the SmackDown champions versus the Raw champions. I wanted SmackDown champions to win. So it's bringing a bit of that back. And good on AEW for not going, oh, let's just make a brand split and do it that way. Instead, they're saying,
traditional route.
Yeah, let's go to a different freaking company and let's get them to come on our show and let's work together. Why are we trying to, you know, build something on our own here? Let's build something together, man. So I think it's absolutely. I'm going to watch. I haven't watched in ages. I guarantee I'm going to watch. I'm going to watch. I'm going to watch Tuesday. I'm going to watch Wednesday as well. Yeah,
millions of people are going to tune into TNA Impact. I haven't watched it maybe in 10 years.
I didn't know it was still on. I mean, we're calling it it's Impact Wrestling. We're calling it TNA. It's Impact Wrestling.
But it's Impact Wrestling. But I'm saying it's of the same, and everyone's going to be watching that. So, like, the doors it opens up, man, they could start talking to Japan. They could start talking. They could come to Australia if they wanted to. They can go to Europe. You know, WWE, they've had so many opportunities to do this properly, and they did it when they owned, you know, WCW and ECW. Right. That was within their company. They owned them. It didn't really count, and they didn't even have the proper people around, like your Sting, your Goldberg, all those old guys.
Yeah.
So, like, now, the unpredictability because WWE is set up a UK one. They're trying to set up something in Japan, but
Mhm.
within their brand. So it's just like
Correct.
within their, you know what I mean, their
Mhm.
control. This is kind of out of their control. Not really. Obviously, there's like an agreement, and there's but in terms of how the storyline's going to develop, you don't know because you don't know how they do things over there. They're not going. They're going
Exactly.
to do their own thing. This
Exactly.
organization's going to do
It's
their own
our
thing. You
guy
know what I mean?
versus your guy. You know what I mean? It's
Exactly.
us versus you. That's never happened. It's always been whichever guy it is. It's still like SmackDown had their guy, Raw had their. It's always been the same guy, same
And
company.
the thing is, WWE hasn't had competition for 20 years.
Mhm.
So like you, as much as you hated the predictable stuff and the predictable rubbish they put out sometimes or most of the time, you couldn't blame them because who's versing them? Who are they up against? Independent wrestlers, Ring of Honor. Japan's not really a threat. They're their own. They're in their own world.
It's like
You
we
know what I
gotta
mean? So
we gotta make sure we put on a good SummerSlam, put on a good WrestleMania, put on
that's
a good
it. That's it. There wasn't that.
Raw
But
after
this,
WrestleMania. That's it.
yeah. But now this might get their attention.
Hmm.
I don't know. We'll have to find out and see.
No, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Well, I'll follow it along.
Yep.
I know you will as well, and hopefully we can get into one more. All right, man. I'm out of breath. You took a lot out of me today with your silly
Yeah,
opinions.
man. I don't really want to watch this back, eh? Nah, it was good. It was good.
Thanks for
Nah,
joining us, guys.
of course.
We'll catch you next week on the one and only,
I mean, this.
the proper Undrafted channel, the
I mean,
Undrafted, guys.
there's
5
nothing else you
plus.
should really do, man. All right,
Yeah.
true.
Zach, sorry.
Spotify. Hey, Spotify. Have a
Are we
podcast.
on
Don't forget.
Spotify?
Yeah, we're jumping on now.
Ah,
Yeah.
hectic, hectic. All right. Thanks, guys.
All
Take
right.
care.
Take it.